So our real step that we're going to use, I'm going to go through a bunch of different ways for you. The first one is our weight shift. So the weight shift for this is just 1, 2, 3, switch, 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 left, right, 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 left. Okay? The preparation for this is you have to step down in order to have your first step. Doesn't matter which one, but the opposite foot has to step down in order to go. So, like we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So 5, 6, 7, and. Okay? From a clicking mechanical standpoint, with everything being of one value, we have heel, step, step, heel, step, step. So the first thing that happens is the heel. I'm still stepping down as a weight shift. Okay, so we have our preparation. Click, step, step, click, step, step, click, step, step. All right, now we have with our downbeat click, 7, 8, and the duck click. Click, 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 click. Okay, so that's our step. You've got a bunch of ways to do it. If you do it every day this week, that shouldn't be too bad to add into your repertoire. And one thing I can tell you, bend your knees, because you want to really be able to push off on that first one. And my groove, which we haven't done yet really, is my groove goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, push and down, push and down. All right, so that's your real step. Your jig step that we're going to do for this week can be done in 2 ways, and it's just a little gallop step, but I use these all the time in my jig. So remember, a jig is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And the lilting for this is dum dee dum 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 dee dum 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 dum dee dum. Okay? Now, the way that I prepare for this step, actually let's do the weight shift. So the weight shift, because we have the D in there, we have dum dee dum 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 dum. This is our weight shift. Okay. So our weight shift is kind of a little gallop step. Push, 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 push. A little just galloping. Okay? And it's a jig. We do these in the reels as well, but we're going to be doing them in the jig today. Okay? So let's see what we have. We have our weight shift. We have our lilting. We have our preparation. So our preparation to get into this weight shift, the way that I usually prepare is I usually stamp going into it. So 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then we have our mechanics. So we have click, 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 dum, dee, dum, dum, dee, dum, dum, dee, dum, dum, dee, dum. You can do the other way. Okay. So we did weight shifts, preparation, lilting, mechanics, and now our metronome on the downbeat. Dum dee dum dum dee dum dum dee dum dum dee dum. And the most important thing is that the D comes on the downbeat. Dum dee dum dum. Click, 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 dum dum, click, dum dum, click, dum dum, click, dum dum, click, dum dum. Okay, now I would use these as just an element, just throwing in the little shuffles, but if you want to do them and you want to change directions, throw in that little preparation to go in the other way. So, we have our 2 steps, our reel, and our jig.